Hey everyone, we are live again. Third episode in a row of Is Love Blind podcast, talking about Love is Blind Season 10. I'm Neil, here with my co-host, Shelly.
Hey everyone.
We're on the mismatched couples. These ones, one of these things is not like the others. And so they don't go together. I don't know. Emma and Mike's who we're going to go with first. Obviously, it's the baby thing.
It's the baby thing. It's also the cleanliness thing, I think, because Mike seems to harp on Emma a little bit about not being as clean. Like her suitcase wasn't as clean, her place was not as clean. So a little bit of that, which I think we talked about last episode. But yeah, definitely the kid thing is like a big driving factor. With his, so it's interesting because like his family has such a different stance than her family. And they're both trying to give him advice. And
was I incorrect, or did I actually hear, did her sister not be like, hey, if some of us could go back in time and not have kids, we would? And I was like, wait a minute. Did you just say that on camera? Like,
yeah,
are your kids gonna watch this?
I think she meant more as like for I could call her break. Emma, who is like stated to her family explicitly and to everyone apparently that she's not sure / doesn't want kids. And so I think her family's like, okay, this is a new thing. Now you're with this guy. And they probably haven't seen her in 3 or 4 weeks, a month, who knows? But they're like, oh, and now all of a sudden you're considering it maybe, but are you doing it because you want it? Or are you doing it because Mike wants it?
Yeah.
And they're trying to help her like not make a decision she would one day possibly regret.
Yeah. Which I think all that's fair. It just sounds insane to phrase it like, hey, if some of us could go back to time and not have our children, we would, because living a life on your own and being free is pretty great. And I'm like, are you sure that's the message you want to deliver right now? Like, there's way other ways you could be like, hey, it's not for everybody or whatever.
Right.
You don't have to hypothesize you've gone back in time to eliminate having your own children.
Right.
Like,
I think that's crazy on her part, probably. Like, she's just she's like a very loving, like the whole family's so loving of Emma, which is so sweet. It was just really sweet to see her family. Like,
they sounded like she was not on the fence at all. It sounded like that she was like, no children.
And
so then I was like, oh, they're definitely like,
they're like, what the fuck happened in 3 months?
Because he's also very like, it kind of just like rolls off his back a little. He's kind of just like, yeah, whatever.
I feel like he thinks he can convince Emma because she's like opened the door a tiny bit to where she's like, maybe. And he's like taking that maybe and running with it. And he's like, if I give her a couple of years, she's going to come around. And I think both of them I think he's expressed where he's at. We know where he's at. I think Emma needs to like really communicate how yes is this maybe? How no is this maybe? Because I don't think he's fully getting it. Like, I think he's hearing maybe.
Oh, yeah. I think he hears what he wants to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hears maybe yes. And she's kind of like, I don't know. And I feel like he's not. He said he was okay with the adoption thing. But I think she needs to be like, so what about this adoption thing? Just to see, is he like, hey, that seems reasonable? Or is he like, but what about my own kid, quote unquote? And then like, what you're saying that to someone who was adopted, that's even worse. But like, I feel like that's what I think he's kind of like, but what if we didn't adopt?
Yeah.
And then,
well, I think like given how his family, his mom especially, was like asking questions, I think the expectation for him has probably always been to have kids. And his sister seems on board. Like, they all seem like they grew up in this very tight-knit, close family. Not to say that Emma didn't, because it sounds like she's very adored and loved by her family, which is awesome. But I think they were very clear that Emma doesn't want kids. And so
it's weird, man.
Yeah. Like, how did somebody who really wants kids end up with somebody who's so not? And Emma, I wonder how much she's playing. Like, she obviously likes Mike. She obviously loves him. And I wonder how much she's playing up to that. Like, maybe I could see it versus like, this isn't something I've never wanted. And I think it again goes back to what we talked about in last episode with Amber and Jordan. Like, is changing your deal breakers for somebody, you know, is that going to come back to bite you one day? And she hasn't fully said yes. She has not committed, but she's given him enough of a yes that he's hopeful, or enough of a maybe that he's hopeful with that maybe.
Yeah. I think that's a problem. I think, I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm like, first of all, he was her second choice. So like,
so that's interesting. Like, because I think if I'm remembering correctly, at one point she like, I don't think she ever we haven't seen her disclose that to him. Like,
yeah.
Like, and I feel like if I was on the show, big if, and I was somebody's second choice, I would need that fully disclosed so I can make that decision. Like, okay, I'm your second choice, and here's where you're coming from. Yeah, I would need that fully disclosed because he's gonna see it. Like, he's gonna.
That's true. You will see it eventually. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh like, no. Ooh.
Yeah. Like, he's gonna know he wasn't number one the whole time. That's not good. Like, I need that fully disclosed to me. Like, I don't want to see anything on TV that I haven't already heard. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. How would you feel about that though? Is that bad? Like,
I don't know, because like by the time he sees it, it's what, a year out? So they're fully.
No, I guess is it bad? Like, let's say you're in the pods and someone's like, this other person chose someone else.
Yeah.
But I think we still have a strong connection. Is that a negative?
It probably wouldn't go over. Like, there's no good answer because it's not like that's going to go over well.
I don't think
it's also not going to go over well later. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But I think
I just meant like, I meant more like, are you just going to be like, no, if I'm your second choice, then no. Like, you just walk because is there just no salvaging? Is it just that's like, well, that sucks. Like, see ya.
I think
that's my
I think if I like the person, I mean, I have no idea. I can't really say what I would do unless I'm in the situation. But I think if I like the person, I'd probably be like, maybe we don't get engaged. Maybe we just get off air. We try dating and just like give it some time and see what happens. Yeah, but who knows what I would really do if I'm in that situation? I may say yes, I may walk. Fair. I don't know. But like, I think I would take the middle ground and be like, let's just get to know each other and see. Let's just see where we are.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
But yeah, like, because if somebody tells you they're gonna, it's like that brutal honesty thing. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But like, she has to disclose that at some point.
Kind of, I will. If you're gonna do like, I mean, that's a great question on the other side, like on the app side, like dating app side of thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's assume they're not like on television. They definitely are gonna know. So
right,
that's an easy one.
Yeah.
But like, would you want to know if someone was dated? Like, I don't know. Does it matter if they were dating two people and then like the other one dumped them and then like they were like, well, hey, this other person seems okay. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't judge it as much as that. I feel like I don't judge that. So I guess I shouldn't judge it too much in the pods. But I do think maybe not getting married is probably good. But again, I don't think you should get married anyway in those pods. I don't think you should get engaged from it. I think it's a stupid idea. I think this is a stupid concept for a show. I'm going to get on the internet famous for doing a show about a show that I openly say is disgusting.
Fair.
Nick Lachey is gonna write me a strongly worded letter.
I hope Nick Lachey just moves in with you at some point.
We'll bird out. No, we'd be good friends. I think we would get along great.
I think so. Yeah.
I think Nick and I would do just fine. I think Vanessa would hate me.
You stir something inside me.
I don't know what just happened.
What just happened?
Did you hear that?
Is there a ghost? Yes. What stirred inside you? What's happening?
That was Alexa going off. I don't know what
AI taking over. I don't know what's happening. And why is it horny?
was talking about cocktails.
Alexa horny.
I was talking about stirring cocktails. I don't know what you said, but you prompted it somehow.
I don't know, but I thought it said it was stirring something inside it, and I was like, "Is this sexual?"
It was talking about cocktails, though. Like,
nice.
I don't know
what it thinks I was doing, but anyway.
Oof.
But
something about you and Nick moving in together really stirred.
Yeah, I think it'd be. Yeah, it stirred something inside. Oh man, Alexa says algorithm likes
Nick.
it. Me and Nick.
I think I thought that because the other Nick was at one point potentially going to move in with you, so you could show him how to boil water.
We could all hang
all
out.
The Nicks.
No, I feel like Vanessa probably wouldn't like me very much. I'd be a bad influence on Nick, so she would get mad at me.
I think I'd like Vanessa as a person outside of the show.
I'm sure she's perfectly nice, but like I feel like she's gonna ask me like I don't know about baby crazy stuff all the time, and I'd be like, it's just not gonna happen, buddy. I don't know. It's just.
And so you mean Jess? Well, Jess doesn't want kids. Never mind. Take that back. Yeah, perfect.
DM me.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm gross.
We're not.
Cancel us. Don't cancel us. You can cancel me for saying that. I can hit on Jess, right? I thought anyway.
You can hit on Jess.
It's a joke. It's a joke. She's very cute, though. I think she's adorable.
I approve of her. I want to be her friend. So yeah, get with her.
Yeah, she seems fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's bad. I think they shouldn't be together. I think
I think they're definitely attracted to each other and like each other, but I don't know that that's enough.
Yeah.
For like a lifetime together, especially when she's so unsure and he's so sure.
Yeah. I mean, it seems really important to him. He's like. Right. Like you can see it on his face, like how passionate he is about it. And I'm kind of like, I get that you like this person.
Right.
But sometimes that's not enough common ground per se, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the challenge where I'm like, bud, I just think you're maybe not each other's people.
No, because it's like, is one of them going to resent the other person? Is she going to resent him if she does they do end up having kids, or is he going to resent her if they never have kids? Or is it going to be a lifetime of them just going back and forth of like, So I
mean, like here's my guess. Oh, they go to the doctor. She has records from, because I believe she got the surgeries after she moved to the US. So
that sounds like,
I'm like, oh, there were precancerous skin condition. Something tells me they're going to be like, hey, let's get genetic testing so she can pass this on. And they're going to be like, hey, dipshit, there's no data on that. Hat. Like, we don't know if that's genetically now there could be, but like the chances of that very specific skin condition having a genetically linkable trait that they then know, that's not always the case. They're not going to necessarily know that. And so I'm like, yeah, they may have no data on that. And so like him just being like, just get genetic tested, baby. And then but like what's going to happen is they're like, there's no genetic test for that. And then he's going to be like, I guess we just got to take the shot. And then what happens if that is genetic? Like, what if they don't know and it does get passed down? And then she's like, hey, now I have to do like surgeries over 30% of this baby's body and have horrifying scars that make them socially outcast. Like I did, you jackass. Like, I feel like I feel like it's going to cause, I'm like, I don't know. This just seems bad. Maybe just like, be okay with adopting or not having kids if you want to be with her.
I think too, though, like it seems like her family was like a little surprised at like how much she struggled. So I feel like she definitely holds a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like this was the first time they were ever hearing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say this lovingly as somebody who's been in so much therapy. I feel like Emma might benefit from a little bit of therapy around that.
Sure.
I don't know if she's been in therapy or not for that, but like that's a big thing to try to overcome, especially as a child, and especially feeling like you can't disclose that or talk to anyone about it. You just have to cover up and be happy. And because that sounds like what she did, like she just masked it and like presented very differently from how she was feeling, which might be also what she's doing right now with Mike a little bit. To try to kind of play, because it seems like a very people pleasing kind of thing to do. Like, I'm going to act like I'm so happy, even though I'm miserable. And like, it just seems like a very dangerous kind of like line to kind of tread, especially in a relationship, especially when you're thinking about marriage. And I also say that as a people pleaser. Like, it just seems like very hard to like navigate that. And like, I mean, if she doesn't want kids, she doesn't want kids, but it would really be awful for her if she doesn't want kids and somehow she decides to have kids because she wants to appease Mike and then like ends up resenting herself or resenting Mike or resenting the kids.
That would be awful.
And I don't think Mike wants that either. Like he said that. And so it's very I don't know how these two even got together. I
think she was his only choice / option, and she got burned. That's how they got together, and that sucks. And I don't think that's a healthy way to start a relationship.
It's really not. I think she was just like I know Mike was her number 2, but I also think in her head she was like, I like Mike enough. It's not like he's never been a distant.
I mean, people did say like, well, you should go through with the experiment. Like, it's like don't close yourself off. So I guess people are giving that advice, which is fine. I just I'm like, I really think the kids thing seems like a bad problem for them. It seems really hard. It seems like a deal breaker, best left broken. Like, break that deal. Like, whereas I don't know if we're ready to go into Devonta and Brittany, or if we're going to stay on Emma and Mike more, but like, I honestly can't tell you why Devonta and Brittany don't work together other than they seem to dislike each other a lot.
Well, finishing up Emma and Mike. So like, Emma, one of them, I think, compromised their deal breakers a little bit. We talked about Jordan compromising his deal breaker, but I feel like Jordan may have been stronger. Like, Jordan seems to be coming around more to me. It doesn't seem like Mike or Emma is really bending. I don't know. And there's a difference, I think, between saying like, I've never wanted kids versus like, I don't want to date somebody with kids. Because I feel like Jordan potentially was wanting kids at some point, just maybe not right now. Whereas like, I don't think, according to Emma's family, she's never wanted kids. And so I think they're just shocked to see her being like, okay. And I think both of them with their families, because I think Mike's always wanted kids. So for the other side, for his family, he's had to be like trying to be open-minded about this and trying to which just, it sucks. There's like no good answer. It just really sucks.
Yeah, it does. And I think, I mean, look, people want what they want. I'm not saying you shouldn't want kids. If you want them, great. If you don't, great. Like, I don't think people should be judging people for that. So I'm great. I just think, man, he's compromising because I don't think she actually wants them. And then I don't think he's actually going to be okay with like adopting versus like.
So I know some guys, like maybe it was Connor, but someone in the pod said they'd be okay with adopting. Maybe it was Connor that when
I thought it was Mike, but I thought he was like, I thought he said, I think it was a yes, but I think he did I'm cool with that. But like, would you consider genetic testing so we could have genetically my own baby is what he was. And so like, I don't think he was like super stoked about it. And that's fine. Again, you don't have to be super stoked about it. You don't have to, like, you can want to have your own biological child also. That's fine. I'm not going to judge anyone for that either. I'm just saying, like, again, that's super important to you. Maybe don't choose someone with possible genetic disorder, like who's very concerned about it. And so like at some point, just be realistic and also be like, look, this isn't a good fit. And that's fine. Or maybe it's not that important to you, but I do think it's very different to say, I want kids of my own, and I wasn't sure I wanted to date someone with kids, and then you do, and you're like, oh, it's okay. Like, that's fine. I think this is fine. Like, I don't mind this at all. That's totally reasonable. It is a little different than saying, like, I don't ever want.
Right. Yeah.
But it's a little different. So I do get that like
Sure.
the Jordan thing's a little easier for him to get into, like be like, I'm a little more comfortable. But yeah, I just think these two, yikes.
Yeah.
Bad news. I think it's bad news.
Which is such a shame because I feel like they probably are aligned on a lot of things, but this is such a big thing. That I don't see them making it. Like,
although,
and if they,
did she was one of them, like, was it her saying he doesn't close closet doors?
Yes. Yeah.
But I was like, so maybe, I mean, that's so I don't think the baby thing is engineered drama. So then I'm very confused about this closet door thing because he's pissed off that her suitcases are disorganized.
Yeah.
And she's pissed off that he doesn't close the closet door all the way. Yeah. And I'm like, these two are the pickiest people I've ever seen in my entire life, especially on this show. Like, they put their toothbrush horizontal and not vertical in the holder like a psychopath. And it's like, that's what you're complaining about, bud? And they're like, that's very much what I'm.
But I think maybe that just speaks to like how little there is to complain about each other. That they're like, it's these dumb things and the kid thing.
Yeah. They're like, he leaves the closet door open, so I could break up with him. They're like, the baby thing and the closet thing. So like, ooh, it's really tilting that scale. I didn't want to break up with you. I'm really sorry. The closet was too much. The closet door was open all night. Monsters could come out.
That's true. So, they could.
I don't know. So yeah, I don't think it goes. I think they might get married, but I don't think it goes well.
I don't think they should.
I'm
worried. I think they're both great people. Like I think
they're editings. Yeah, editing. I think it's editing. I think the little like nitpicky fights are the editing signals that somehow they stay together. I just think it's terrible.
I think they're just two very different. Like they just want different things in life. It's totally fine. Like, but I think they're both great people. Like, it's just.
I think they're good things. I don't have any problem with Mike. I do think she does have some self-esteem stuff and probably some stuff to work through. And I think he knows what he wants, and he's like, well, she's got a lot of good stuff about her. It's just that one thing that's like, unfortunately, but that one thing's really big. One thing is the problem.
This isn't like the suitcase we're going to teach her.
Exactly, right? Like, look, if you, you can teach her how to, pack for her if you really want to organize a different way, bud. But like, it's the other one is kind of like,
I wonder if a different world, Mike and Bree should have just ended up together because they both are super organized, clean people.
I do feel like that was probably true. I think Mike and Bree should be together because also I think she could be like, do these things. Yeah. And he'd be like, oh, okay.
And I think Connor was okay not having, like, I think Connor was like either way on kids.
Oh, yeah. See?
So if Connor just picked swap, wife swap, Swapsies. Whatever it's called. Swapsies,
wife swap, life swap.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom. Done and done. But I think that's a much better call. I think that would have worked way better.
Yeah.
Especially if Connor didn't care about the kids thing.
I think he was like, I could go either. I think he was one that was like, I could go either way.
Oh, then I feel like, oh man, these people make terrible choices because clearly he should have. They should have just been with Emma and Mike and Bree. I think they would have been. I think they would have been more fun. I don't know if he would have loved her being mad. I mean, he also might be a little bit cleaner, so he might actually live up to the standard. So
yeah.
I think life swap, wife swap, boom, bang, boom, solved it.
And I don't think Emma would give Connor any kind of hard time about his keg or anything.
No, I think she'd be like, awesome.
When are we gonna tap that shit? Yeah.
Yeah, like great. We're not having kids. We can party all summer.
I don't know how big a partier she is, but we can party all summer.
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
But I think like I actually don't know what her job. I just assume kids are off in the summer, so I can even if you don't have kids, you don't have to have them paid attention in the summer. You just party all summer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you still have a job. I feel like, I don't know, maybe she's a teacher. She's probably not a teacher. I don't know what her job actually is. Do you know what her,
what her
job is?
Someone's a speech therapist. I don't know who that is, but yeah.
I don't know. Everything. Oh, yeah. Speech therapist, I think, was Bree or Amber.
That might be somebody else. Oh, that makes sense for Bree. I think it's probably Bree. I don't remember.
Ooh, could be Ashley. It's one of those three. It's one of the white ladies.
No, Ashley's insurance, I think.
Could be. I don't know.
know.
All the guys are in fucking software sales. I don't know.
No, Connor's a dumpster salesman.
Oh, that's right, dumpster. We haven't even talked about that. Oh, we forgot to talk about the dump with my funnest of facts. Dumpster, family name, named after a person. Dumpster was the inventor of the dumpster's last name. Imagine that. Charles Dumpster.
Why do you know this?
Because I know lots of things. And
is this like a trivia question, or did you just
occasionally? Yeah, I do trivia every week. But yeah, but Charles Dumpster, and I thought that's really sad because what if your kid's like Eric Dumpster, and now everyone calls the thing you throw rotten stuff into your last name, and they're like, this guy's a dumpster. But yeah, then you also probably don't care because I think the person that invented that made millions of dollars. So
probably.
Fine. That's why we all. It's like Xerox, right? It just became the common name.
Yeah.
But yes, Dumpster. I keep forgetting because he does seem. Who was it? One of his family. Yeah, it must have been one of Connor's sisters, though. She's like blue collar. He's like, I'm just a blue collar guy. She's like, blue collar. He's like, I sell dumpsters. But I think she was kind of like, you're a salesman. That's not. You don't make the dumpsters, buddy. Yeah. And so I was kind of like, I guess, is it? He's like, well, the job that I sell is blue collar. That's blue collar by transitive property. I'll give him to him. But yes, he does seem, I don't think he's ashamed of it. He makes comments about it a lot.
Yeah.
He does bring it up a lot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think they should do life swap, wife swap. Everyone's happy.
Exactly.
Actually, we might. Okay. I don't know if I would wish Devonta on Ashley, but I think again, swap Ashley and swap Alex and Devonta. You get Alex and Brittany because they were hitting on each other, and she's his type, vice versa. He likes curvy, darker complected ladies. That's exactly what she is. He prefers lighter skinned ladies who are not as curvy. She fits that bill. And again, I don't know. As long as he wanted to have sex enough, she seems like she wouldn't even care if he's
okay. Devonta disappears all the time.
Well,
I don't know.
The fact that he's a flight risk at all times. That's why I said I don't think I would wish him, but I also don't think I would wish Alex on Brittany because I actually think Brittany's pretty awesome, and I think Alex isn't a bad guy on purpose, but I think he's got a lot of work to do, and I think
he's got a lot of growing up to do, and he should probably just go live his nomadic lifestyle and just live his best life for a little while.
If I have to hear nomad one more time, I'm gonna know.
What about a soccer career? I think that was a big thing for him. Again, someone else I say is lovingly who could benefit from therapy. I don't know if he's been, but just like talking about his soccer career, and so obviously that had a very big impact on him. And yeah,
and that to me, I'm like, I get it, but it's also like, I don't know, You don't hear me crying about it.
Your soccer career?
No, the rest of my life.
Oh,
and I'm like,
fair.
Like, you know what, man? Let's do it, guys. Let's go into this. Hey, guys, you know what really affected me? Like, I could go in, like, it's going to come off really crass now, but him being like, one of the hardest things I ever had. I was going to be $1 million soccer player, and then I had 4 knee surgeries, and it was all taken away. And I'm like, yeah, that is sad. That sucks. But number one, let's just go ahead and say most sports are not a reliable form of income at that level. Lots of people get injured and do not make millions of dollars who thought they would. So it is a risk. I'm not saying I don't want anyone hurt, but people do get hurt.
Right.
And also I'm like, but you can't simultaneously cry about your first of all, calling it soccer and you can't simultaneously love international soccer players the most and shit on American soccer players and then call it soccer. You should call it football or get out of here. Alex, get your shit together. This is probably why they were like, that knee surgery, it wasn't about that. He just keeps calling it soccer. We can't do it. We can't get him to stop. And so, yeah, he's out. So, like, I don't know. He's just like, I'm like, but then he constantly brags, I get a job anywhere. I get a job here. Got a job here. Got a job here. Got a job here.
Which honestly is true. If he's a day trader, yes, he could get a job anywhere. It doesn't matter. True. And yeah.
But he
also it's like
he's not a day trader. Yeah, he's not. He is a day trader. He's like, I make money day trading. But again, like I said, it's like a guy that's like, I'm an online poker player. And then he's like, but then the other jobs weren't trading jobs. They're like other jobs.
They're nomadic jobs. He lived a nomadic lifestyle. He just picked up what there's not. That's
none of them seem to be goat herding though for these nomadic jobs.
Pretty fucking, I think it's cool for like a 30-year-old. Like, great. Like, go do that life, but don't do it with Ashley. Ashley doesn't want that life. Ashley wants. Yeah. So, I think
Ashley owns a house.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to own a house. I think
no, which is totally fine. Like, if he's gonna do it, go do it now. Like, he's still 30, I think? Like, yeah, go do it now.
Yeah. I don't know why he's on the show.
LinkedIn reached out.
Wait, was he on LinkedIn?
Yes, he said like somebody reached out to him on LinkedIn.
That's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
I'm just checking my LinkedIn every day.
Like, I know. I'm just jealous actually because no one's ever sent my LinkedIn a hot.
Yeah, I want to be in one of those
invitation. I mean, send it to it, like they're gonna do. I think we got to do Love Is Blind, whatever it's called. Don't do Golden. Do still whatever. What's in between? What's the not oldest people? Golden Bachelor was the old people, not like middle age.
Silver, bronze.
Yeah, we'll do bronze. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then fucking LinkedIn me, guys.
I feel like it'd be the most sane season, but actually probably not. Like it'd probably be the most insane season.
No, it would be wildly crazy still, I think. I think it would be different craziness, but craziness all the same, I'm sure. But
I don't think I'd ever get, if I was on the show, I don't think I'd get featured at all. Like I think I'd be one of those people.
I would definitely get a villain edit because I would say crazy shit that they cut into me looking like a lunatic. So but that's okay. That's because I'd be. That's not true. I would just mask it crazy. It'd be like work Neil.
Yeah, I don't think they'd show you either.
Nope.
Actually, I was talking to someone yesterday. I was at a party last night, and someone was saying one of their friends is on the show. Dr. Gill. I don't know who that is. I need to look him up.
Okay.
Is on the show apparently, but I was like, I don't even know any doctors on the show. So he must have been not gotten shown at all.
Oh, yeah. That's not a person. I mean,
I don't even know if Gil's a first name or a last name. I was just like, well, somebody on the show.
No, didn't make it. Didn't make the cut. And we didn't do our preview, so like we didn't go through everybody. Sorry, Dr. Gill. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I don't know.
Devonta and Brittany.
So they don't seem to like each other. Yeah, I don't know what he definitely doesn't seem to like or care about her at all.
I think it's enough. Way. I think he did lose his grandfather, and that's probably still present for him as it should be. So I don't know how much of a role that's playing into who Devonta really is versus seeing him go through this, loss. So it's really hard to separate the two. Like, is Devonta someone that would still leave every morning to go sit on the front porch and be by himself? Or is it just like he's reflecting on this loss and just needs some time and space? Like, it's really hard to know, like, what's really him versus what's really him, being in trauma.
I will say he hasn't specifically mentioned that anything had anything to do with his grandfather whatsoever so far. She has brought it up, so I think he might have brought it up elsewhere. But when he's bringing the things up, he's like, why did he go out and just disappear for 2 hours? Was like, I don't want to sleep past 9. And he didn't say, like, I was sad about my grandpa. He's like, I'm not going to lay in bed all day. So I got the hell out of here. And you're like,
he did say it at one point. He did say at one point when she was like questioning him, he did say, just keep in mind, I did lose my grandfather recently. So, but he didn't say that was a reason. You're right that he was going out. No, but you're right. He did not say that for that reason. It just seems like they're so mismatched. Like, I think she's somebody who wants to be with her person more, and Devonta just wants a lot of space.
I think I think she wants someone more. I don't want to say she wants someone clingy, but more clingy, like who's actually like.
It broke me to watch her tell me I'm beautiful and tell me I'm attractive. I'm like, why? She's such a pretty girl. Like, why is she begging this man to the bare minimum?
She's gorgeous. Yeah.
Like, I had to pause it and take a break from that because I was like, this is so like, because at that point we'd seen all the, Chris shit and all that. And I was like, oh, it's so gross. Like, and then I get what she's saying. I don't understand why I'm not faulting her at all, but I'm just like, seriously, like,
it's not
how are we at this point? Like,
that was all. Yeah, that, and then he kind of just shuts down. And I guess I get like the grief thing could be part of it for sure. So I don't want to downplay that. So it could be that. I think maybe you shouldn't stay on the show if you're to a point that like it's going to affect. Like, also I thought about that, and that seems strange. Like, I would have a hard time, I think, feeling comfortable crying and grieving in front of someone I met 10 days ago.
Fair, yeah.
So I can see why maybe he wants more alone time than normal. But again, I think I'd be like, hey, I mean, I guess people always say like, well, what would my grandpa would have wanted? He would have wanted me to go find my perfect soulmate on this reality dating show. Like, I'm pretty sure your grandpa would have been like, what the hell do you think you're doing? Are you dumb? And then, judge you a lot. But I don't know if it's that, but he doesn't seem very interested in engaging with her. And then he's just and she's like, I just want to like, he kind of like is holding her in the bedroom, like at the end of one of the later episodes, like the episode 9, and he's like hugging or whatever, and then he's just kind of like, just doesn't care, empty, just totally empty, and then he's just kind of like, all right, let's go to bed.
Yeah.
Actually, again, we're getting a lot of Seinfelds here. He kind of is just Putty from Seinfeld. Feels like an Arby's night. That's it.
Kind of just like Putty.
I know. I've worked on that one.
But yeah, like.
But no, it's so bad, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's so bad, and I'm like, I think he's just kind of like, no, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all and so
and it's hard to know how much of him is just numbed out from his loss versus but like either way, like in hindsight's 2020, I'm sure in the moment he thought I should stay, I should pursue this girl, et cetera, and now I don't know. And I mean, there's the whole, we've talked about this offline, the whole like, is he actually attracted to her? He's used to a certain type. Is this so I think that's playing a role in it for sure. I mean, there are definitely points in the last 3 episodes where I thought, especially in I think episode 7 at the beginning, where I thought he could have broken things off for her. Yeah. And he chose not to. And I don't know if that's just him trying to try or trying to be a good guy or what that was.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's a bad person. Like, I did make the joke.
Oh, I don't think he's a bad person. Yeah.
That he's like in a distant third, but like, I think it's just because he's so cold towards her. And I mean, that might be like he's just so numbed out about his grandfather. I don't know, but like he is so cold to her. Like for her to be sitting there, like, tell me I'm attractive, tell me this, and he's like, but I don't want to because you told me to, and it's like this, and it's like, dude, just do it. She's literally telling you what she needs. You got 3 weeks to get your shit together because this is what you signed up for. So like, but yeah, these two should not say yes. I think she might end up saying yes, and he'll just stare at her.
I hope not. Yeah, I do think he's. I don't know. Maybe he's. I don't know. I have.
I mean, he did well with her family. Like that was sweet. He did do pretty well with her dad.
Yeah.
We didn't see him with. We didn't see his family. I don't think.
I don't think so. It must be next time around. I'm guessing.
Don't know.
Because sometimes I just think he's not as emotionally.
He's a bit avoidant, and she's a bit anxious, and it's very. It's gonna be, I think, a tough.
Oh, also, this has again. I'm gonna be like, the grandpa is one thing, but she also was like, I don't know, like on the beach. She's like, you never touch me. You never touch me enough. And she's like, well, like, he's like, well, like I was uncomfortable. So and she's like, well, why can't I touch you? And he's like, well, is it hot? And she's like, well, I don't know. Maybe he's like, well, if it's hot out, I don't want anyone touching me. Like he was basically like, if I'm uncomfortable in the least, I can't be bothered by any external stimuli, and that's on you. And I'm like, maybe I get it. Like some people are, again, I do think he's neurodivergent of some sort, neurospicy of some sort. That's okay, but also like, you can't just be like, don't touch me.
Especially like this early on, they're just they're so new. This is when you want your person to be all over you and like it's
different if he's like, oh, I had sand all over me and I felt like I was playing beach volleyball and I didn't want to kiss because I had sunscreen and it was gross. That's one thing. But he's just like, she's like, do you want me to touch you more? And he's like, I don't know, is it hot? And then it's just like, is it hot?
It's like he won't tell her no. It's like he won't break up with her. He won't.
Yeah.
And maybe I think there is a part of him that does like I don't think he's a bad guy. So I think there is a part of him that does like her. It's just not enough for her for what she's looking for.
Yeah. I think he wants it to work as much as he can, but I don't think it's gonna because don't think he cares enough to actually try, it seems.
No.
And so I'm very confused by this.
I don't know why she's still there.
I don't know why.
I don't know why she's still there,
and I don't know why she's putting up with it. It all seems very confusing to me.
I think she like, unfortunately, just has him on some kind of pedestal. Like,
yeah, maybe it's because he's. It could be the avoidant, anxious attachment draw.
I think so. I think it's just like so avoidant. She's trying to reach him, trying to get to him. And it's not working.
It's not
and
gonna
it's
happen.
So bad. It's so cringe to watch. Like, I'm like, why are you she wasn't begging, but like, why are you? I think it's cringe because I feel like, it's just a little like.
Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love if someone. I think if you're having a conversation and you say like, I think. I don't hear this, like, I would like to hear this more, or like, okay. And then sometimes it's like, you give them a couple times, you're like, but here's the thing, if you have that conversation enough times and they haven't done those things, and then you're like, just tell me something right now.
Right.
That's nice. And then here's the problem. If someone digs in and is like, I don't want to, like, it feels forced. And you're like, I'm like, I know, and I don't care. Because honestly, as long as it's your thought, it's meaningful to me. And I'm just asking you blatantly. So yeah, it seems it's hard for me. That one drives me a little crazy. So he would have triggered me like crazy on that one.
Oh, for sure. Like it's hard. And like, it's just
it's brutal.
It's so hard.
It just like I feel like he's just gonna be emotionally checked out. It could be the grief thing. I don't think it is. I think his personality.
I think that is a part of it, but I feel like because she's called him out on it and he hasn't changed because he hasn't been like, oh yeah, I'm just like that's a problem. And like I also feel like it's so early on to be having these conversations. Like these are conversations maybe you have later on where you're like, hey, we've been married X amount of years and this is how I feel. Off. Right. And then you have it, but this is like so early to be having this. Like, I mean, not to give Alex too much credit, and like he said, Ashley's not his typical type, but he has like expressed attraction to her verbally at least at the beginning. I don't know what he's doing now, but like, so like you just want to hear that from your person. And like, I just feel like it's a red flag to, having these conversations week 3 of your relationship. Like,
oh, it's bad. I don't think you want to be week 3 and have to go, this is just who I am, basically. That's a really bad bottom line of, that's just who I am.
Right.
Leave me alone.
Tell me you like me. Tell me what you like about me. Tell me I'm pretty. And I'm like, oh gosh.
He's like, I don't want to. It's forced. And you're like, stop being a baby.
And I'm like, oh, cringe.
It's not good. It's bad for everybody. Yeah, don't. Ugh. It's so bad.
So terrible to watch.
I hope they don't get married. I don't think they will.
I don't think they should even date. I think they should just go their separate ways.
No, they should definitely break up. He should find someone that's better suited. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I think there's someone who will be just fine for him. I think he wants something that's not her. I think she wants something that's not him.
Yeah.
And
I think she wants a guy who's more in it. He wants a girl who he can just live a separate life with, and that's fine.
Yeah. Just like cohabitating, but they're ships in the night. Also, by the way, I didn't bring this up during the Alex thing, but like the Alex thing also upsets me at her being like, he's like, you're on your period. And then she was like, what? You can't hold my hand when I'm on my period? You can't like hug me when I'm on your period? And here's the thing. There are a lot of guys. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's also women that do this, but in my experience, a lot it's mostly men that are on the side of they really only use touch and intimacy for sex. And so like I'm like, yeah, that's also kind of a red flag. If he's like, you're on your period, I couldn't kiss you. And it's like, what's happening, right? What world did I wake up in? Did physics change? Do periods mean something new now? It doesn't come out of that orifice, sir. Like their mouth's fine. Their hands, totally normal still. Like hugs, acceptable. Sex, still technically acceptable.
It's fine if you want to. Yeah.
If you want to do that. So like, but I think again, that's a bad sign for him. But again, I hate the excuse of like, you're on your, and I was like, affection doesn't have to equal sex. And I don't know. I hear a lot of stuff about loneliness epidemics. I'm not going to put any burden on anybody, but I do hear a lot about loneliness epidemics. And all I'm saying is maybe try like wanting to be affectionate in just a nice way that doesn't have to be purely sexual. That's just a reassuring, nice thing to show how much you appreciate your partner. How about that?
Yeah.
Just seems like a good way to go. And so doing that, I'll tell you what, aside from being relatively clean, that does help, but a lot of ladies will overlook that if you're decent enough. But again, if you actually listen and care and are affectionate, not just as a means to physically gratify yourself, you're gonna beat like 80% of the guys out there, 90%. It's easy. It's like literally, it's just fucking lobbing them in. Like it's not hard, but it's really hard if you don't think women are people. So
or if you think they're only, good for you when they're not on their period or not PMS.
Yeah, if they're only good for you, if the only time you want to be affectionate to them is when they're sexually available to you, that's not great. And I kind of don't. I feel like a lot of people want to be like, don't judge me for that. And I'm like, I'm not. No, I am judging you. It's kind of not. It's kind of not good. And I don't think. I mean, if someone wants that, that's fine. If that's what they want in a partner, that's great. That's fine. I just think a lot of people don't want that, but a lot of people seem to think that's okay. And I'm like, no. It only shoots you in the foot, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did have an ex-boyfriend who I did date for a while tell me that I was useless to him for 2 weeks out of the month because 1 week I was missing, 1 week I was on my period. So 2 weeks I was useless to him. The other 2 weeks I was great to be with. I should have broken up with him for lots of reasons.
That's pathological, man.
Yeah. I don't know how representative that is, but I think he genuinely felt. Also, I was in my 20s. I was young and dumb, so I stayed with him. But
oh wow,
I don't know.
20-year-olds don't do that.
Don't. No.
This is going to be a short. 20-year-olds don't do it. Fudge those guys. I don't care about the filters. I'm not swearing in this because we're gonna get this one through all the filters. Ladies, especially in your 20s,
run hard, run fast.
Run. If a guy calls you useless, I mean, for any reason, you probably shouldn't be with them. But also, if he says you're useless X amount of time out of the month, dump him now. Clip that. Get it. We're dumping this guy. We're getting him, but no, it's terrible. That's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Wow, we're going real long on we're going really off on this one, but we didn't hit toilets, so we're doing better.
Oh, I just said the T word.
Sorry. Oh, I'm allowed to reference it meta in my own head. I allow myself to meta reference it when the fact that I mentioned it accidentally made me very angry at myself.
Oh, you did talk about period thought this episode, so thank you.
We did this one, but I think it's relevant.
I think it's relevant, yeah. But anyways, I think conclusion. Emma and Mike, don't do it. Date. Figure out what you want if you want to date.
Oh, I think Emma and I think both couples break up. That's my.
I can see Emma and Mike are. Besides that one thing, I think they are good for each other. So if they could figure that out, maybe. But Devonta and Brittany, please break up tomorrow. Today.
Break up yesterday. Yeah. Get out.
Be done. Get us
for the love of God, be with someone you like.
Devonta. Be the bad guy. It's okay.
Yeah, Devonta. You can just be
break up with her.
You can just be like, you know what?
You don't want to be with her.
It's not for me. And that's okay, bud. Yeah. Do it. You got to, for her sake, please. Devonta.
Yeah, she deserves someone who wants to be there in the morning, in the bed with her, not on the porch.
Yeah, and he doesn't want, and that's okay. And I think that's okay. But also, if you're going through something like, I don't know, don't grieve with like a stranger that you met 10 days ago. And like, I don't know, go be with your family. You could date. You already met. You're on Instagram. You could date later now. Like, just do what's right for you. They might have
had a shot. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know how attracted he is.
I think they are worlds apart.
If he had like just left the show and maybe try to get with her after, maybe they would have had like a fair shot. But like the way they went about
it's possible. Yeah. I think they would have never done it outside of these circumstances, though, because I think I think again, they're not each other's type whatsoever.
No,
I think she's trying really hard to make it work, and I think he's just kind of checked out a little and doesn't seem to be trying very hard.
I don't know why he won't just leave. I'm like, dude.
And won't leave. So it's very confusing to me. Yeah. And so I hope she steps up and just is like, I'm done with this. I don't know if it'll happen, but
I feel like she might say yes to altar. He's gonna say no, unfortunately. But maybe it's what she needs to like just.
That would be brutal.
God,
I hope that doesn't happen. If she gets up there and says yes and he says no,
I don't know. I feel like she's. But maybe at some point she'll be like, enough.
I'm gonna walk into the ocean.
Maybe at some point she'll be like, enough is enough. Like I deserve what I want, which is somebody who's present.
I think she does. Yeah. I think she also, she seems great. I don't have anything about.
And for him, like I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's a bad guy, but I think he just wants someone who's like, we live our separate lives, and you never touch me.
I honestly don't know what he wants. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. There's a trend. I've read an article. There was like a trend that's like, hey, marriages where you just live in separate houses entirely forever, and it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't particularly want to do that. Yeah. That seems inconvenient, expensive, and also I'd prefer to be with the person more than that. I would assume, but yeah, like maybe he's one of those people.
Friends that do that, they live in separate houses and they're married.
Really?
Hopefully, you don't listen to this episode because I'm talking about them. But they live in separate houses. They made that decision together. They seem to really love it. They love it.
I don't know why you would be married then.
Well, so hopefully, like I said, they don't listen to this, but they do. Shout out to you.
We don't have to get into this.
But
we can take out answers off.
Basically, he had kids before he got married from his previous marriage. She never wanted kids. So until the kids go to college, they're in separate houses. She doesn't consider herself a stepmom. She considers herself like a consultant for the kids. So she's like, but she doesn't want to parent them in any way. Like she just wants to be like, but it works for them. Like they seem really healthy and happy. And like the deal is when the last kid goes to college, they'll move in together. So,
hey, whatever works.
But I think it just comes out to individual people. Like,
I mean, I guess I met a couple. Yeah, they're dating. I guess they're not married. They're dating for like 4 years because she had kids and they just live separately still. I think I would just, for me, that's exhausting. I would just be like too tired. Don't have any. You want to live in 2 separate houses? No. Yeah. Like eventually, if we're not living together, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone's different, so they both, found something that works for them. So yeah. Devonta just needs a girl that's.
Yeah, Devonta can he can have a girlfriend in Canada. Canadian girlfriend.
A long distance relationship is what Devonta needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One preferably with limited internet access, limited phone minutes.
She's like, I can't talk past 9 p.m.
Yep. He's like,
my internet's dial-up. So no.
She can only talk off peak hours. So he's like, fuck, I wake up at 6 and I'm on the porch talking to her. It's off peak. I love it. And then at 9 o'clock rolls around. I gotta be doing something. She can't be on anymore. I go live my life. He's happy as a bug in a rug. He's got it. So
Devonta, we got you. We
solved you, but we solved it for you, buddy. Like we got his back. So I think he needs a long distance girlfriend.
Just someone he doesn't have to like, be with.
He doesn't have to like spend any time there or like really even think about them. I'm being really mean to him now. He seems like a nice enough guy. I just think he really likes a lot more personal space than I would even want. I'm pretty sure, and I like a lot of personal space, but that's a lot of personal. He likes a lot of personal space.
Like this is early. Like you,
and again, I feel like he just doesn't like her.
Yeah. It seems that way, and then he like doesn't break. It's weird. I don't know.
I mean, again, I know it's a deal breaker for some people. Some people do not mind a different sleep schedule, and some people very much do mind that. And I think that's a very hard one.
And they are mismatched.
To disagree on. And when you mismatch too much, I think that's a really hard one to. If you don't care, it's fine. But if you actually care about it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So. All right, we are bumping up on time. We are really burning the midnight oil here. Do we have anything else to cover on this?
No, I think we've covered them. Yeah, excited to see what happens with them in the next few episodes and if they make it. So we'll be on 10 11. So I guess we'll start to see part of weddings potentially. Interesting.
Yep. We'll definitely see part of them. I don't know if they'll show a full one or not. That's a good question.
I don't know. Probably some at the altar waiting. I do.
That's my guess. Yeah. So, well, you can follow us at Is Love Blind Podcast on YouTube and Instagram. You can listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever your podcatcher of choice is. Like us and subscribe. Like the video, please. And if this is a short like that, I don't know. I might clip one of these into shorts at some point. Subscribe if you can. I know subscribing is out of fashion, but do it for us, please. Be our friends. And we'll be back. Well, I don't think we're going to do. I doubt we're going to do bonus episode. We might do Christine and Vic bonus episode sometime here. And next week, hopefully, probably around between 9 and 10, probably we'll do more live episodes following up before the big finale wedding episode 2 weeks from this Wednesday. So join us Sunday for more chat about Love is Blind season 10. Where is I guess we'll see you next time.
Bye.